And so when I was in primary school, I had this classmate. I don't want to call his name because if he don't grow, meet the head now. His head was so big. He had this thing on his head. It was nursery school.
Really?
Yes, I used to call him bicycle seat head at the time. And the guy still gone. And me at the yard, if I call him bicycle seat head, like I stop. If he near me, I go beat you. I was a very trouble kid, so you have to beat me, nobody. So, I just wanted to create a stubborn kid, and the picture just flashed. How the name came about, I can't explain. It just came. I wanted to just, what will I name him? And it just came. Tegwolo. Bam. And we just named him Tegwolo, and then we decided to create. But the most interesting thing about the character is, it's my story. I was stubborn when I was small. Oh God, no.
Are you serious?
If they pronounce that stubborn as they pronounce it in capital letters as stubborn.
Really?
I be prayer points on my mama. If they send me go buy salt, if you put beans for fire now, say, hey, make I go and buy me salt and oil and this thing. But you go chop beans without salt.
Really?
I come back by 7 p.m. or 8 p.m. We'll go play ball for street, wear shirts, they run up and down, we'll do catcher, do police and thief, hide and seek.
For how?
Before we come back, beans don't done. I know say beans the title done, hello.
So you try depicting yourself in the Tegwolo character?
It's not I'm trying to depict, it's my story. Like I literally post an episode and my mom calls me and like, oh my god, when you were nine, you did it. I'm like, mama, calm down. You know those children where anytime you come back from school, their name was white because you must kneel down, raise up your hand and close your eye in school.
Can you imagine?
My trousers, they tear for here, they tear for the bum side because no.
Like the real Tegwolo.
I was prayer point. Nobody believes I do responsible later. People were losing their identity. You can be your original, authentic self. And right now, people are beginning to embrace language. It's okay to speak with your dialect or with your accent and do great things. People are doing great things with their accent. In our own time as kids, it was as if you don't speak for them, you don't, and that's why you see most people you see that whole bleaching thing. It's going to stop in our time because this generation, they are more aware. It's they love themselves. They are on cruise control. You see people say, I don't watch Nigerian movies. Oh my God. It lowers my IQ. But these days everything is matching up. We have amazing films out of Nigeria that will go shoulder to shoulder, anywhere around the world. And so we also have to create authentic, beautiful content for kids as well that can go shoulder to shoulder with content all around the world. Here we started with stand-up comedy. Okay, so it seemed like that was the only form of comedy, but the truth is comedy is very diverse. It's big. We have satire, we have comedy actors. You don't have to stand on stage and crack jokes. Okay, we have people. In fact, back in the days, the guys that started this thing, even they talk about the Babilu. Do you know what I'm talking about? Papa Jasco, all of them. Back then, the likes of them. I'm trying to remember. It's Babilu that I used to put black stuff on his face, right? They just dress funny and they just act. Papa New Masquerade. That's what I'm trying to remember. Ovleria, Nati. They had their language. How to just mix spoil English. That's comedy, in its purest form. So, but because we were used to stand up, that was the first thing that broke the door. So it now seems as if the industry, they're comedy writers. They don't even hold the mic, they just write pure comedy. And for the industry to go global, everybody needs to take their place in the different form. Together we form the comedy industry. So it's next level. It's next level from the stand-up. Now it has even made stand-up comedians even sit up more because you now realize that you can do a lot more. You can also go into movies. Check it. Even the stand-up comedians, the American stand-up comedians that are doing very well, go and check it. They do movies.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to another interesting show, another episode of BTT Podcast. I know how we do it here. We always say the truth, nothing but the truth, and we always bring you stuff you love, inspirational conversations, loving like something you're going to learn one or two things from, educating and all that. So thank you once again for always joining us. Thank you for always tuning in. Thank you for always subscribing, sharing those comments. We love them. So keep them coming. And it's always a girl and Butty. I always bring it to you the way it is. And today we might have an amazing person on in the show. He's the OG before IG. We call him OG. Like he has been there. I remember back then growing up, we saw him. So he has been there. He has created his own pathway in the comedy industry. He's a comedian. He's an MC, a stand-up MC comedian, and he's just there creating and innovating. So I have with me Ajebo the comedian. Thank you so much, sir, for Thank you so much, my photo. Thank you for coming and
Thanks for having me.
hope it wasn't stressful getting here.
And it wasn't. It wasn't. Thanks for having me on the show. Hello, everyone. It's me, Tegwolo, champion of Wari. Hey, got it. You call me OG before the IG. I beg you. I be today bread.
It's not first
Today.
so what you like 2040, 2030. You can't, you are not today's best.
Well,
You are
yes,
just-
like, I've been there yesterday, today, I see good day. And they say,
So that's amazing, Abby. Thank you so much for coming. I really appreciate it. Thank you for supporting the brand. Thank you for making our time to be here. Despite the short notice, I really appreciate it. It means a whole lot to me. Thank you. It's the house of Ajebo. Tegwolo. Who doesn't know Tegwolo? So today I have with me Tegwolo, the crooner behind Tegwolo series. I mean, I have with me Ajebo, the comedian. Thank you so much for coming.
thanks for having me. Thanks for having me. Actually, the more you see the table, the more you sound like him.
Like I'm a big fan now. I've been a fan like Timing Memorial. That was like 2013. All those times that were out. I don't cast myself. All those times we were still.
In primary school.
Then you see everybody trying to like Debolo with their elongated head. Like Debolo's head. Like how did you come up with that concept? That series has made a big like it has made a whole lot of waves back then. Like until you guys even came to YouTube. Then we download the BRB. We just try everybody wants to watch them but you worry.
Yeah, yeah. So, first of all, hello everyone. It's me, Tegwolo, champion of Wari. Hey, got it. So good to be on your show.
Thank you so much for
Um,
coming.
yeah, good to be on your show. So, to your question, um, how do we create Tegwolo? That's the question, right?
Yes, like what's the inspiration behind that? Because but this is animation, this is pure animation, and then it's just for people to also know that animation has been there all this while, like comedy animation. And I
Yeah.
think you are among the first people that ventured into that sector, like full time that comedy animation sector.
Right.
You're among that's why you are the OG, like their
How
father's
you put it
father.
as OG? That be like, how they make me feel like one old man. I'm a small boy, you. Thank God. I be Gen Z, I don't buy form.
Crazy.
Like for, hey God, your outfit is giving. 10. So basically, I think it was 2012, yeah. Back then we had area. They inspired me a lot. I still don't know who was behind area. They stopped producing a long time ago, but every time I saw their stuff, I was like, this is I'll do this thing, and I studied mass communication, right? And while I was studying mass com, the different forms of communication and presentation, I just told myself one day I'll crack jokes with animations, and that's it. Got out of uni, teamed up with an animator, Victor, back in the days, and we created the first set of cartoons, the Abuki Kai Puta
Brasem, right? Shy. Yeah, the pot small for.
10 naira old of me.
You're the one that created that.
Oh yes, of course.
Oh.
Yeah, there was
Guys, I'm with,
yeah,
oh my
there
god.
was Mishai, there was Maga. Chinedu is your friend from London. Your friend from London. We had who are you? Who are you? We are nobody. There were like about 5 or 6 of them at the time, and um I just put it out, like just put it out on, I think it was Facebook,
Mm.
1 year down the line, people started sending it back. It went viral, and people were
Yes.
sending it everywhere on WhatsApp, and then it would come back to me, and then I had to start defending my work. Like, Nami do amo. And they're like, oh, I beg, come on. But it was funny how people could not piece it together. You call me Ajebo, but you hear is the house on the down here is the house of Ajebo. I'm like,
Oh.
here is the house of who? Yeah.
Like that should be strong evidence.
Yeah,
Because it went viral.
So in 2013, I was like, you know what? This thing has gone viral. People are watching it everywhere, passing it around. I needed to now open up my YouTube page so that people could
Yeah.
reach me there, and then that's how we opened our YouTube page, and we posted the first set of videos. And that's how we started. We kept doing it, but it was not as professional and as consistent as we're doing it now, because that time, somebody in the air, somebody fly up and down. We're still just hustling and coming up. So every time, I make some money from stand up, I pay my animators and like put this to I record, and then I got on the radio, and so I got on the radio and I started creating a lot of audio skits
Okay.
for the radio station. I created a lot of audio skits and put on the radio station, and it went viral on radio at the time. So it was easier to just animate them, and so we kept it moving until I think about 2016 when I resigned from the radio, because I was like, you know what, I want to do this animation thing full time. I wanted to become an entrepreneur. I wanted to do my own thing, and I resigned. I had at the time I had done radio for 9 years.
Wow.
Yes, I was doing radio from way back university days,
Okay.
University of Nigeria, Asuka.
Oh.
Yeah. From my second year, I was already in the radio. Finished from there, I had the show on Rhythm Oka, and then from there back to Lagos, Nigeria FM, where I did 5 years straight. Straight. So I just felt I had paid my dues on radio.
Yes.
This was not my calling, man. It started to feel like it was slowing me down. So I resigned. I was able to do my first show that 2016. And my own stand-up comedy show in that time it was Muson Center. Second one, third one. I think by the fourth or fifth, we moved to Eco Hotel, and it's been Eco Hotel ever since. And I think it was in 2016 that. I think it was in 2016 that we created Tegwolo. So
Okay. Yeah. So, but that for the first, that's okay. Tegwolo, but that Mishai too trended then.
No, Mishai was like 2012.
It trended, then Tegwolo started.
Yeah.
So my whole thoughts, all this while I've been thinking is probably someone in Warri, someone from, but you're not from Warri.
No, bring your voice down. Bring your voice down. So I'm a creator, right?
Yeah.
And I created a Warri character.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't have to be from Warri to create a Warri character, right?
Actually.
Tomorrow I could create an Igbo character. I could create. That's the power of storytelling, right? We're telling the African story, and we want people to see it from the eyes of an African, right? You don't know where my next character will come from, because we are bringing that soon.
Wow.
Yes, we had Ajebo first of all. We had Abuki Mishai was a northern character. Tegwolo is a Warri character. You don't know the next one coming.
That character, it sounds so well. Like that Tegwolo.
Nah, so hey God.
Tegwolo, champion of Warri with the elongated head.
Yes.
Why that head?
And so when I was in primary school, I had this classmate. I don't want to call his name, because if you don't grow, meet the head now. His head was so big. He had this thing on his head. I think it was nursery school.
Really?
Yes, I used to call him bicycle seat head at the time. And the guy still gone. And me at the yard, if I call him bicycle seat head, they can stop. If you near me, I go beat you. I was a very chubby kid, so nothing beats me. No worry. So I wanted to create a stubborn kid, and the picture just flashed. How the name came about, I can't explain. It just came. I wanted to what will I name him? And it just came. Tegwolo. Bam. I would just name him Tegwolo, and then we started to create. But the most interesting thing about the character is, it's my story.
Yeah.
I was stubborn when I was small. Oh God, no, 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 no.
Are you serious?
If they pronounce that stubborn as they hear am, pronounce am in capital letters as stubborn.
Really?
Yeah, I be prayer points for my mama. If they send me go buy salt, if you put beans for fire now, say Emeka, go and buy me salt and oil and this thing. Papa, you go chop you go chop beans without salt. Oh. I
Really?
come back by 7 p.m. or 8 p.m.
Ah.
We'll go play ball for street, no wear shirts, they run up and down, go do catcher, do police and thief, hide and seek.
For how?
Before we come back, beans don't done. I know say beans the to done. Hello. Yeah, so I had a lot of fun experience,
Yeah.
I had this true life story. There was a
Mm.
neighbor opposite me that used to beat me. Like I used to watch too much movies, Jackie Chan movies.
Mm.
So this normally when they beat actor can't go do
Okay.
press up, you can't charge, actor can't charge, go do press up, because you actor for slow motion where they train. When he finish training, because he now wake up, here is there. I saw the train.
So that fight back.
Once the boy beat me like this, I'll just stand up and go. You know that AC, not be now. It's not now that we have split unit. AC wall unit. They used to use iron
Yes.
to block that.
Yes.
I will use. Hey, my brother say you can do this. I'll wear canvas. I'll go jog, do things. Go back. Chukudum will beat. I'll go back again.
Fine.
The day I beat Chukudum, if you can hear me, I hello. The day I beat him, I just dey beat how they go for street.
Because you've trained.
Like no, the day I broke the jinx, anywhere I see him like this, fight could just start.
Can you imagine?
Now I was stubborn, y'all.
Wow.
Uh,
So you tried depicting yourself in the Tegwolo character.
It's not I'm trying to depict, it's my story. Like I literally post an episode that my mom calls me and like, oh my god, 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 when you were 9, you did it. I'm like, mama, calm down. One of my aunties who took care of us when we were kids, nanny. There was a day she beats me. I just leave her more.
Can you imagine?
I just leave her. I went to her bag, packed all her undies, brought it out, gathered her together. As I want light fires.
Ah.
No.
Ah. Ah.
Those children where anytime you come back from school, their knee was white because you must kneel down, raise up your hand and close your eye in school.
Can you imagine?
My trouser, they tear for here, they tear for the bum side because no.
Like the real Tegwolo.
I was prayer point. Nobody believes I go responsible later. My brother still calls me to say, yo, bro, the way you changed, I don't understand. Like when I was leaving the country, I was scared. And you will be a headache for the family. But look at how you've taken care of the whole. I'm so proud of you. I say, Papa, I'm proud of you too. Because the beat where he beats me. No. So all the experiences.
Yeah.
I had a very fun childhood. Very fun. Just see, anything I watch in movies, best believe I'm going to try it.
Wow.
All those that I used to watch, Mortal Kombat, Liu Kang, bicycle kick someone.
Yes.
I kick people belly tire.
Can you imagine? So basically, that's part of what inspired the Tegwolo character, and then over time you've tried evolving, tried adding innovation, technology, and all of that.
Yep.
So are you going to classify yourself as an OG before this Instagram skip maker as IG?
If you want to say that, you can say that.
Okay, so you're an OG, you're not an Instagram skip maker.
I like to just say I've been here for a very long time and I'm going to be here for a very long time.
I mean, that space, nobody's actually competing with you.
Well,
as I can see, apart from people that are just creating this current animation, teaching their children how to speak. I've come across some of them. They teach kids how to speak Igbo, how to say something, how to sing, and all that. But that is different from comedy.
Yeah.
So in the comedy space,
yeah,
I might not really know much, but I think you are there. And you don't have like strong competitors. If there are, that means they're not strong. Everybody.
Well, the industry is growing, I must say, and I'm super glad that it is. It's not fun when there's no competition, and I see that a lot of young people have stepped into the game. Actually, if you are not an animator yourself, it's difficult to run it because it's expensive.
Okay.
It's expensive,
Very
right?
expensive.
It's very expensive. So it's not like people don't want to do it or they don't have the inspiration to do it. It's being prepared financially to do it. I mean that I don't give up. I mean I've tried to give up, but we just keep going, right? And that has the drive to to constantly innovate. Like we have in a different channel now called Jenny and Kenny. I don't know if
Yes,
you've
I was
come
going to talk
across it.
about that. Jenny and
Yes,
Kenny.
yes. Jenny
Yes.
and Kenny, it's a learning platform, learning channel for kids age 1 to 6 with
Okay.
Afrofusion. So basically what done is we've taken all the nursery rhymes and we've made it we've put a touch of
Yes.
Afrobeat to it. We've made it African. We have songs that are Amapiano, songs that are
Wow.
Afrobeat, song like it's really
That's
danceable,
nice.
right? We have a library of over 300 songs already,
Yeah.
so just think of anything children should know about, any team, children should know about: keep caring, sharing, kindness, table manners, all those things. We have a song on it, right? So
Yeah, and then the reset game too.
yeah,
I
okay,
saw
yeah.
that.
Yeah, so House of Ajebo has evolved into a lot. We've morphed into so many things.
Wow.
So House of Ajebo I mean, we have a House of Ajebo games, we have House of Ajebo music, we have Jenny and
Music.
Kenny. Yes, of course. Like, now don't worry, you see stuff.
Is it coming or
Do you know how many songs Tegwolo has? Go check on our YouTube. Tegwolo has songs. So we released a couple of songs in December, but because of the noise with the dirty December, we just left it. So we're going to be rolling out a couple of stuff. And then I don't want to let the
cat apple?
out of the bag. There's a couple of stuff that we're going to be rolling out this year. 2025 is the year of more. It's next level, man. Yeah, next level everything. Let me not say much, but right now what we're pushing right now is Jenny and Kenny. If you're not locked on Jenny and Kenny for your kids, if you have kids age 1 to 6 and you're not locked on Jenny and Kenny, please subscribe and check it out. We are officially the African Coco Melon. Yeah, you should check it out. It's amazing. I mean,
Yes.
we have all the nursery rhymes. It's educational. It's clean. The language is, the kids you see them. You will have like representation of Africa in everything. Ankara infused.
Okay.
The parents are dressed African. You have landmark tourist areas
Okay.
in it. We have just you can just tell that this is proudly African. The bounce, the music has the beats have bounce. You can throw a kids party with our songs. We want kids to be kids, right? Not the one that children are dancing to adult songs in parties. So that's part of what the problem we're trying to solve. You know, we want children to be proud of their identity. We want, hey God, then I enter this phone mode. Let me come back. So we want we want kids to be, when you see yourself, they see themselves in the characters,
Yes.
on TV. You can just be proud of who they are, proud of their culture.
Yeah.
They see places that they can
Just
relate
the
to.
kids.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they can relate to the characters. Relate. Get as for a very long time we've been exposed to foreign content,
Yeah.
right? And just he who pays the piper dictates the tune, right?
Okay.
So basically you cannot filter some things that are not okay with you. Okay,
Mm.
there are a lot of things that might be okay with the creators of those content, but it's not okay with you.
Yeah.
Okay, and it's not okay with the African society of the African market, but because we couldn't create our
We
own.
don't have
Exactly, Eltron. So
Yeah. That's
people were losing their identity. You can be your original, authentic self, and I mean, right now, people are beginning to embrace language. I mean, it's okay to speak with your dialect or with
Mhm.
your accent and do great things. People are doing great things with their accent. In our own time as kids,
Yeah.
it was as if you don't speak Fone, you
Yeah.
don't, and that's why you see most people you see that whole bleaching thing. It's going to it's going to stop in our time because this generation they are more aware. Yeah, it's they love themselves. They're on cruise control. I'm talking about the Gen Zs.
The Gen Alphas now, then we're starting another generation.
Exactly. So nobody is looking down on you. You didn't have that low self-esteem just because you felt inferior to the whites, because that was what was out there. Till when you watch American films, you say gang gang, then you see people saying, I don't watch Nigerian movies. Oh my god. It lowers my IQ. Well, but these days everything is matching up. We have amazing films out of Nigeria that will go shoulder to shoulder, anywhere around the world. And so we also have to create authentic, beautiful content for kids as well that can go shoulder to shoulder with, content all around the world. Yeah.
That's a beautiful innovation, if you ask me.
Thanks a bunch.
Because now people are following that same trend, because I've seen a lot of content in that line, a lot of animation. Even a friend of mine, she just started her own YouTube page. She started animation, like her, that have just 5 minutes video. Are you the one that edits your videos, like the animator? Are you the
No,
main
we have morphed into a proper animation studio. So we have a team of animators.
Yeah, she just started, so she's like crying. I was like, sorry, I mean, I don't even know anything about animation. I don't know, but I heard that it's quite expensive. Like, just 4 minutes, 5 minutes video, they are charging me so much. Probably that's the reason why a lot of people, we're not seeing a lot of people in that space.
Well,
Probably the comedy aspects, like, because now you see a lot of Instagram skip makers. There are full of them there. Everybody's trying to create content. Everybody's trying to be skip maker. TikTok is now like their market space.
Yeah.
So you are just in your space.
It's called the Blue Ocean Strategy.
Then you are just there, and then nobody's there to like that's what I'm asking. Like, that was what I asked initially. Okay, would you say you are like in the era of Bovi, or this basket mouths, like will I say the OGs too in comedy, in stand-up comedy, because you're a stand-up comedian.
They are my senior colleagues. Okay, the names you've mentioned are all my senior colleagues. We started comedy watching them, right? We started comedy watching them on TV already, doing stuff. So these are my senior colleagues. Okay.
Yeah.
So I don't want you to now just see in this era or that era. They are my senior colleagues. I'm in my own zone and in my own space, doing my own thing,
Yeah.
right? And and I thank God that God is blessing the works of my hands, right? So
that's nice. That's beautiful. So lately, a lot of skip makers, a lot of comedians. So are we going to call skip makers comedians? Let me know.
of course,
The terms.
yeah, of
Also
course,
comedians.
yeah.
Okay, so a lot of them are going into different things, politics, music,
Yeah.
and all of that. So do you see yourself in that space? Probably going to politics tomorrow. Not see where President Ajebo the comedy.
I have never.
Probably also like Tegwolo's song. Is that the same thing? But it's not you singing properly. That's like,
Of course, it's me.
okay, it's you sing.
Anything Tegwolo does, I'm the voice behind it.
That's like the animated part.
Yeah.
We're talking about real. Do you one day consider that?
Music.
Yeah.
We've had our fair share of music in the past. You know.
Really?
Yeah. Go to
You've done it?
YouTube. Of course, go to YouTube. Go to YouTube. You see a lot of our works. But no, I don't like politics. I don't like. In fact, I don't like to even mix my work with anything that can politicize my work. Do you understand? I don't like politics at all. I feel like entertainment should be entertainment, politics, but for people that have the drive to cross carpet and do, I mean, it's okay. Everybody started from somewhere. You understand? That's one. Secondly, you talk about whether skip makers are comedians. Beautifully.
Are they
Yes.
diluting the acts?
No, definitely not. See, it's because here we started with stand-up comedy.
Okay.
Okay, so it seemed like that was the only form of comedy, but the truth is comedy is very diverse. It's big. We have satire. We have comedy actors. You don't have to stand on stage and crack jokes. Okay,
Yeah.
we have people. In fact, back in the days, the guys that started this thing, even they talk about the Babilue. Do you know what I'm talking about? What's the name of that? Papa
But
Jasco,
yeah, no Papa.
and all of them. I mean, back then, the likes of them. I'm trying to remember. It's not Luwen that I used to put black stuff on his face, right? They just dress funny and they just act. Papa, New Masquerade. That's what I'm trying to remember. Ovleria, Nazi. They had their language. How to just mix spoil English. That's comedy, yeah, in its purest form. You know, so, but because we were used to stand up, that was the first thing that broke the door.
Yes.
So it now seemed as if everywhere that no, the industry with their comedy writers, they don't even hold the mic, they just write pure comedy. And for the industry to go global, everybody needs to take their place in the different form. Together we form the comedy industry. So it's next level. I mean, it's next level from the stand-up. Now it has even made stand-up comedians even sit up more, because you now realize that you can do a lot more. You can also go into movies. Check it. Even the stand-up comedians, the American stand-up comedians that are doing very well, go and check it. They do movies.
So
They have their own movies. They have their own productions, right? So until you grow into that, where you can be able to, beyond your stand-up comedy, also have your own productions that can outlive you and all that. You've not even touched the stuff, scratched the surface. So
don't you think that most of them are not really working with passion? They just want to make the money. So they just, because they have the platform.
there will always
just
there will
want to do
always be
something.
that. There will always be that. But don't you think that? There are some that you watch and you're like, wow, this guy is good.
Yes.
Yeah, the same thing.
My
Every industry has mediocres. Every industry has the talented people. Let us focus on what the craft is bringing to the table. I think it's a beautiful addition to the industry,
comedy industry.
right?
So have you ever acted before?
Of course.
Oh, you're an actor.
Yeah, they see the owe me share, they not pay me balance.
Drag them now.
Well, like I said, 2025, a lot of things are going to happen. Don't worry. Yeah.
To that.
A lot of things are going to happen. We're trying to morph into, like I used to say before, I used to say from the beginning that we're the Disney of Africa. That's the dream. You understand? And when I went to Disney myself and I saw for myself, only me, I took deep breath. And I said, we are the Diz.
We are the thief.
But I have not backed down on that dream. That's what we're going to do. We're going to create our own movies. We're going to do stuff, a lot of stuff, and ultimately we're going to have the House of Ajebo Wonderland, right? We had an experimental project last year, Easter. We did it for 3 days. We had all different games, different stuff in one place. Families came out to have fun. There were the kids' games, bouncy castles, rides, different stuff. They had games for parents. They had the food stand. It was amazing. And we're going to do it again this Easter, right? Till we get our permanent site where we can, children should be able to say they want to go to House of Ajebo Wonderland. You don't have to travel out to go do these things, right? So by God's grace, we're getting there, and we will get there. So
Definitely.
keep your date locked. The whole of Easter, we're going to announce, very soon. We're coming.
Ajebo Wonderland.
House of Ajebo Wonderland.
House of Ajebo Wonderland. House of Ajebo is coming up with a whole lot of things. House of Ajebo, Jenny and Kenny.
Yeah, Kenny is 7 kids, age 1 to 6.
Yes.
Educational content. We have over 60 videos already on YouTube. Yeah.
For Jenny and Kenny.
Yeah, nursery rhymes, original songs, different stuff. You check it out. We're doing a lot. Yeah. Yeah.
That's really innovative if you ask me. And that's why I said you are just in your own space. Doing your thing, breaking in your money, trying to get things done. You should. I really admire that, because a lot of people will stay watching. I understand that you download. That wasn't really Instagram and all of that.
To go or to put that to that.
Yeah, so back then, so that's actually inspiring for your people like us, or like every other person out there that wants to start animation.
Some people like us, I young go, I beg go. I got started early. I started comedy when I was 14. Yeah, yeah, I'm not that old. And I don't want us for market. Don't worry. But they can call you OG before the IG legend. You got it in your head like this. It's like and they come to for the market.
They're not covered.
Yeah, sweet 16. Hello.
The papa.
Yeah. Whatever you say.
Guys, that's nice. So thank you so much once again for coming. Thank you for gracing the show.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you. Thank you. All right, so guys, hope you had fun listening to us and hope you can join us next time because this was a very loving conversation. We enjoyed it. It's very educating, inspirational. I mean, I've been able to learn one or two things because these are people that started way back. So they have a lot of experience that they need to share with younger people. So I hope you listen, hope you enjoy, hope you grabbed one or two things. Thank you so much for always joining by the Truth Podcast. And please subscribe to our channel at Mundo Studio, share, like, and drop your comments. And I mean, if you like Easy House of Ajebo, and if you like Tegwolo, Worry Picking, please subscribe and drop
Champion of Worry, please.
Champion over it. Thank you so much, guys, and have an amazing time. Thank you. Bye.